How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? What an interesting day I've had today. So it started with some moron who came onto my channel, accused me of being CIA, accused me of using AI to make my videos, which is bizarre. I mean, if you know anything about AI generated videos, my videos would be the furthest thing from AI generated videos. But okay, here this moron comes, accuses me of being CIA. Apparently, they are not happy with my commentary on China and all that bullshit. And so this moron then reports my channel to YouTube, tries to get my channel shut down. So I've spent the past couple of 6 hours today, 6 to 10 hours today, having to re-authenticate my identity to YouTube, to Google, who owns YouTube, to re to retrieve my account through the authentication process that exists with Google. And it just so happens that a couple of years ago, I registered for the two-step verification process with YouTube, which would allow me to recover my my account in cases of lost passwords and things like that. So it's not difficult for me to to recover my account because I often forget my password even, and it's often easy to recover it because I have put very elaborate steps in place, like another email address and another ways of retrieving my account. But because this person reported my channel, Google takes these reports very seriously. So I've had to authenticate my account several times in the past 6 hours. And I find it to be very fascinating, to be honest, in terms of why would someone be threatened by a small little account here, 500 subscribers. My account is not even monetized yet. And someone is threatened by it to the point of trying to shut it down. I mean, this is quite bizarre, folks. This is really quite bizarre. But anyways, but I'll say that this is probably the most extreme of my critics and detractors that I've experienced. I tend to, every other video, I encounter a critic and a detractor who seemingly struggles to communicate their difference with my opinion in a rational, coherent way so that we can have a cogent and rational discussion about what it is that we are disagreeing about. A lot of my critics and detractors, they attack me on the account that I'm black, in terms of, why do you hold these views as a black man? You are enslaved. And then there's the other ones, other Trump haters who come with these meaningless slogans of no kings and all that bullshit. And it makes it very difficult to engage in meaningful disagreement with folks if you come here not with coherent points of disagreement, but you're coming here with ad hominem arguments, pejoratives, insults, shaming language. Folks, in this channel, we welcome disagreement. We welcome disagreement. Let's disagree. Write down your disagreement coherently, rationally, in a cogent fashion, and I will do my best to respond to it. And if I can't respond to it because you can't have these long debates on the comment section, My suggestion is that you need to cam the fuck up and let's have an actual debate. We can have it on Zoom, or we can have it or we can have it over Microsoft Teams, or whichever platform that we can use to actually have a debate. Then I will upload it as it is on the channel. So if you are so pressed by some of the things that I say, cam the fuck up and let's debate them at. Put on your big boy boots, cam the fuck up, come out behind your avatars and all of your whatever, and let's debate the merits of whatever it is the issue that you are disagreeing with me about. One of the biggest issues that a lot of people have been upset with me about in the last couple of days is my stance on China. I'm actually quite surprised by a number of people who want to die on the hill of supporting China. Fine. You are free to have your view. I'm free to have my view. If you feel so strongly about something, cam the fuck up. Let's debate it. Stop with the insults. Stop with the ad hominems and the pejoratives and the shaming language and the caricatures. We are not in high school, folks. We are not in primary school. As adults, we will disagree time to time, and when we do, let's have it out. Let's have it out, and then we will upload that debate or disagreement or discussion, and then let's let the viewers decide who is right. That's at the end of the day. That's this channel exists to facilitate meaningful discussions about important things. Things that I talk about the most here are often they, even if they are political, they have an economic leaning. And I talk a lot about industrial policy, especially when it relates to the United States of America and the West vis-a-vis the global South. And I talk a lot about economic policy and industrial policy when it comes to South Africa, because I come from South Africa. So, but a lot of these things, I also talk about race as well. Obviously, I mean, you have to talk about race. Um, and then I get people who get very, very upset about one or the other of my views, and then they come to my comments and then they insult me. I mean, there are some of you folks who come to my comments and disagree respectfully. And I can see that, okay, this is a good faith disagreement. I respect that. I can respect that. What really confuses me and frustrates me, it's the people who come to my comments to insult me, to call me names, caricatures, ad hominem arguments and attacks, pejoratives, all kinds of weird shit. And the height of all of that has been this moron who in the past 6 to 10 hours I've had to deal with the fact that they reported my account to Google, trying to get my account shut down. That is, I find that to be wild. But to that moron who called me a CIA bot, see, apparently I'm paid for by the CIA. Surprise, motherfucker! My account is still up. My account is up, and I'm uploading stuff. So you know what? If you have a problem with that, you can really suck my black dick. Okay? Cheers. Shab.